Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would be nothing without Edward Ayres. Edward, say hello. Oh my God, he's risen from the dead.
Hello,
Samuel Clipstone is also with us. Hello, Sam.
Please, thank you, cheers. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I'll see you again. Cheers.
Welcome. I would ask how your week's been, but we know. We know. We've already recorded this episode halfway through, and my computer decided to go completely off. Basically, it turned off. So, I mean, again, that was one of the best episodes we've ever done. I would say. We really got a lot achieved.
Worthy.
Yeah, and they'll never know.
Yeah, I would probably say Oscar-winning worthy as well. But anyways, how's everyone's Saturday, Sunday been? We're recording this on a Sunday evening. How's everyone's Saturday, Sunday been?
Sam, you can go first.
It was good. I went to have a drink in a friend's garden for his birthday. Shout out to Jordan Mason. Had a lovely time. It was lovely seeing him again. That's all I've done, really. That and a bit of work. But I just got to go out and do something for once, which was nice.
Very nice.
It was
very nice.
Bloody nice.
Very, very nice.
What about you, Ed? What have you done?
What about you, Ed?
I've been ill, so not really done too much. So, yeah. Oh my God, no.
I've heard your voice break about 15 times today.
Yeah, my voice is breaking quite a lot recently.
It's the cold, though, isn't it? It's the cold. Nothing else. Just the cold.
Yeah, it's the cold. Because as you can probably tell, like, I have got a deeper voice, but Sam's voice isn't deeper this week. When we went to record this on Friday,
that's true. Yeah.
Sam's voice for some reason was on an octave lower than what it actually should be. And it was quite comedic.
And you enjoyed taking the piss, but you got no fucking proof, thanks to Max. So I like you boys.
Well, I mean, you say thanks to Max, but I also do control the edit. So I think, again, for the rest of this episode, you will be in an octave lower. Just because it's amusing
7
for
or 8
me.
octaves higher?
Can you put me in an octave higher so that my voice break didn't actually break? Because it would just be beyond like the point of being able to hear it.
Yeah, it'll be really high,
would be high.
And then for that second, it will just be nothing because only dogs could hear that.
Yeah. Please.
You know what? Ultimately, I probably don't have time to do either of these two things. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll find out.
Do you want this to be podcast of the year?
Oh my god! That's That's such a good question because
we've been nominated for podcast of the year.
We have actually been nominated for podcast of the year. It's so funny you mentioned that. We have actually been nominated in podcast of the year. I'm going to put stuff out on the Instagram. And what you need to do, guys, is you need to go for every single thing and make sure that you're voting I, Stevie Wonder, if he can see. We've got, I think, about a month or maybe 2 weeks, somewhere in between then. We need literally as many of your votes as possible. Yes, it's technically not a very big deal because it's just some random geezer. But the point is, we could win an award that we can put somewhere. Well, when I say somewhere, on the Instagram. It's not like a physical award. But yes, you are correct, Ed. We are actually nominated for Podcast of the Year.
I'm really looking forward to the actual award ceremony. I'm so excited for the award ceremony because I've managed to get us on the table with Joe Rogan.
Wow,
who's that?
Amazing.
What?
I have a feeling he's not going to be in the same competition as us. I feel like it's just a small.
No, you're right. We're in the Premier League and he's in League One.
Yeah, the things I believe you can vote us for are best new podcast, best comedy podcast, and best overall podcast. And then you can even go a step further and say who's your favourite podcast host. So obviously you're going to have to pick one of the three of us.
Are we all hosts then?
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. But the point is, I firmly believe that we can win at least the comedy one. 1, because we're very funny. 2, because I think there's only 2 other people in the awards.
Come on, guys.
Look, I'll put all the stuff out this week. Please, if you're listening to this, go on the Instagram. Link in bio. That's what I'll do. Link in bio. Please have a look.
Tell your friends.
Anyways,
make fake accounts,
week
do all of it.
I mentioned... Wait, what did you say? make a fake account.
Yeah, tell all your friends, make fake accounts, just bump up those numbers.
No, I think if we're going to win, we have to win honestly.
We clearly have different standards.
Okay. Well, last week I said to you guys that I would tell you my weirdest coincidence story entitled Dungeons and Dragons. And Sam reminded me of this, so I will continue to waffle about this story. Have you guys heard this story? I think you might have.
I have, yeah.
I think so. If it's what I think it is, then I'm really excited because I love this story.
Okay. A quick 1 minute story time. I can make this into a minute. Why not? So we used to go to this club called The Nest. One night, me and my comedy friends, my comedy course friends, went out on an evening, had a good time. Thank you for that. Had a good time, came back, whatever. We then went on another comedy night out, and we were at the bar, and this guy tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I know you," and I was like, I don't think you do. Like I literally don't have any memory of meeting you before. And he goes, no, I do. And I'll tell you why. Your name's Max Devine, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, that's weird. And he was like, you study comedy, don't you? I was like, oh God, no. Right, okay, where do you know me from? And he was like, so we met you and your friends on a night out a few months ago. And at the time, I was about to start a new Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And I was thinking,
is this the equivalent to you making a new style soccer character based on someone you met on a night out?
Yeah.
Wait, did you do this?
It's exactly the same as that. Anyways, this guy was like, yeah, so at the time I was really looking for some inspiration on my Dungeons and Dragons character. And I met you on a night out. And I thought you were perfect. You were the perfect person to be my Dungeons and Dragons character. And I was like, okay, what exactly do you mean? And he was like, so I'm about a week into this new campaign, and my character is called Maximus Divinius. And I was like, wow. That's super cool. Thank you. Okay, amazing. And he was like, yeah, it's so much fun. I've never played as a dwarf before.
He's
unbelievable. Unbelievable, the cheek of it. And literally at that point I thought, oh, this man's been so nice to me. He's given, he's suddenly weirdly inspired by a stranger he's met on a night out. And then he goes, yeah, I've had really fun playing as a really short bastard. But yeah, that was my coincidental story.
Yeah, Max, stand up so the audience can see how tall you are.
I mean, well, this is going to be a very
pointless.
Well, I don't think it will be respective of you. Don't know how tall this is. This is 6 foot. Just here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
No, there's a little marking on the wall for last time he was stood there, which is I think 4'8".
Shit. It's in crayon, isn't it? You can see it in the back there.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, let's crack on. So last time in this episode, we did a game. We tried to figure out this game, and we were like, "Fuck, it's too complicated." But let us know if you want to see us play a game that's too complicated, because we will do it. But instead this week, what we've done is we've taken some of your questions that you've chucked in, and when I say some of them, I mean all of them. We haven't had that many. And we're just going to answer them, basically.
It was very short.
It's going to be an opportunity for those at home on the YouTube channel to get to know us a little bit more with a little bit of a visual aspect. So who wants to go first? Who's got a good question they want to kick us off with?
Well, can I just start by saying that I only had one question?
Yeah, you can start off by saying that if you want. Yeah.
Is this your way of having a go at your
friends? Do you want to save your question?
No, it just makes me a bit upset, really. That my following don't really rate me as a human being as to reply to my questions.
Do you want to plug your Instagram?
Yeah, I can plug my Instagram. If you guys want to follow a really, really humble person who doesn't post too much because he's not a vain person. I think it's
or just doesn't do exciting things.
Is it Ed Dotwood or no Ed Wood 26 spelled Ed and then wood as in chopping wood.
Just
26.
Just spell it.
Get out the Insta. You get me?
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, Ed,
I'm
do you
just
want to
asking
kick
you
us off with the questions, or do you want to save it?
Yeah, I had a question actually.
Go on.
What, you had one of your own questions?
Yeah.
Brilliant. What's this then?
Yeah, so would you rather
Okay.
be like a crossbar or a post in a football goal?
What?
This is the standard, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another 20 minutes of this, so strap in.
And you're wondering why no one replies to your
rather
Instagram
be-
posts?
Just answer the question. Why are you overthinking this?
Neither, because all you do is hit both.
Oh,
But
You're
yeah, probably
implying that I actually
crossbar.
aim for it.
I know why Max would say crossbar, because he normally can't reach it.
Brilliant. Thank you for that, Sam.
That's
Reading
how far I should
my
go.
answer there.
Yeah,
No,
probably
I
crossbar,
think
out the
crossbar
way.
because it's like the most exciting thing to hit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd go for crossbar.
Yeah. God, that was a boring question.
Higher to God as well. You know.
Okay, Ed, what was
Higher
your...
to God.
Oh, hang on. I've got another one quickly.
Oh, brilliant.
If you were to be a football, what
Oh my
football
God.
would you be and why?
Jubilani,
We'll say-
Jubilani,
we'll say-
2010
No, we'll
FIFA World
say
Cup.
it on three. You ready?
Okay,
Three,
well done.
3, 2, 1. Jubilani.
Jubilani, 2010 South Africa
2010
World
World
Cup.
Cup.
yeah.
Jabulani.
Because
South
it's
Africa
just
ball.
so beautiful.
It's the best ball.
That's so weird. We all got the same one there.
That is weird. It's almost like
That's
we know.
so-
That's bizarre.
It's almost like we know. Anyway, right. So, Ed, do you want to kick us off with questions that aren't from you? Anything but questions from you.
Anything but what you contribute,
Yeah, I
please.
had one from B Bell Fitness, aka Brad Bell.
Oh, that was supposed to be anonymous.
And he's.
Yeah,
was
they were
it?
supposed to be anonymous, but
Oh,
Well, we'll plug these out.
yeah, we'll plug him out anyway. So,
yeah, that's fine.
yeah. So he asks, which hands do you masturbate with? Is it your left or right?
I usually use your right.
My right, yeah. Not your left.
That's just asking
right or
what
your
handed
left?
are you. It depends. Depends if I want to feel like it's someone else. I'll use the left. If I just
Bit extreme, innit?
Yeah.
I actually
No.
use both.
cut all of it out, please.
You know how last week we were saying we don't want to say anything on this podcast that's slightly risque because of the chance that our mums will find out. Yet you'll happily
don't know.
admit to which hand you masturbate with.
I don't
I
use
wasn't being
I don't use my
serious.
hand. I just blow on it.
I'm
I just go, and it just sprays everywhere like a hose.
Okay, right. I'm sorry.
Andy
I'm
Hennard,
sorry.
if you're
Sam,
listening, please.
ask us a question, please.
Is that one of
Please
those
change the subject. I'm just
fire
going to try and
hydrants?
turn something on underneath this table.
Oh, turn me on.
please.
No, I am here. Sorry. There we go.
Right,
Nice.
so I've got 4. We only put our things out on Instagram like 20 minutes ago, so we're not going to have many. Some of mine are a little bit more serious. Some of them are along those lines. I'll start
When
with
was
the
the
first
last
one.
time you felt happy?
Serious questions, Max. Come on, I've never felt happy before.
Sorry.
Okay, so the first question I got was, how much have you ever spent on McDonald's in one sitting?
Oh,
Quite frankly, it's been a lot. I've probably spent around, just on myself, I'm going to say 30 quid.
Did you buy 60 Jaeger bombs or something?
£30.
I didn't buy 60 Jaeger bombs, but nice reference. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice callback. And yeah, 30 quid. I would buy a shit ton after a night out, and I would quite often eat all of it. And
What are you buying for £30 though? What is included in all of that?
like 40
Small
nuggets,
child.
probably. Like selects as well. Fries. I'd always get a couple of burgers because like
7 Happy Meals with
they're on-
different toys in to collect the set.
Yeah, I actually once I was walking back from a night out and I was really, really drunk, and I was walking with my friend Fraser, and we'd just been to Mackey's, but we were just walking back after Mackey's, and for some reason I thought like he basically said, "Oh, there's that. Look, eat that burger, that Mackey's burger that's on the floor in the middle of the road. Eat it." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it. That's your burger. You've just thrown on the floor and you've kicked around for 2 seconds." So I did, and it wasn't. It had been there for God knows how long.
To be honest, I don't know whether that's a good that you even were going to eat it after it being kicked on the floor. Never mind that you didn't see that it was his or
I
not.
can't keep defending you. I can't even be associated with you, to be honest.
Oh, well, you're welcome to drop
this
out
is-
of the podcast if you'd like. I'll take second place on the podcast.
Deeply revealing.
Yeah, well, no one's ever done that. No one's ever eaten Mackey's off the floor that's been there for God knows how long in the middle of the road.
Probably not.
Comment
No,
down below
sorry,
if you
mate.
have.
The most I've ever spent at McDonald's is probably close to £15, and that's not just... Do you mean for one person?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to say
tenner.
about 15 as well.
I've had days...
I'm a tight bastard, though. I don't spend anything
Yeah, you
more
are,
than
to be
a tenner
fair.
on food.
That is true.
I've had days when
is
I've been
true.
back to Mackey's
That is true. You
3
are
or 4
tight
times in a
bastard.
day. Because why not? I used to live really close to one in my first year. It was just down the road.
Nice.
Like I'd go in the morning after feeling hungover and then just have another one for lunch and then
Breakfast, lunch and dinner.
after another night out the next day get another one. We've all
Sounds
done it.
good, bro.
So yeah,
Right.
okay, well, that was a fun question. Here's another food related one. another food related one, which we slightly covered in season 1. What weird food combinations do you like? One rogue one out there. What do you like?
Eggs and Marmite. I don't know whether that's weird or not.
What? You can't be
Really
serious.
nice.
I think that is weird, but I think it sounds quite good.
Yeah, like scrambled eggs, and then like you get Marmite and either drizzle it on top or spread
like
it on the
make it-
toast. Depends how creative you're feeling. Honestly, I will go to the grave with that combination. I love it. It's paying. Unreal, in fact.
Well, I personally would rather cut off my left nut and eat that.
Okay, well, what's your weird food combination then?
Almost everything I eat is a weird food combination. Gammon balti.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I sausages and rice.
What the fuck?
That's nice.
Sausages and rice, that's nice. That sounds like fucking death on a plate.
For coming from such a loving home, you do eat shit.
Then again, I cannot talk because when I went round Sam's, this is a good story. When I went round Sam's, we had a curry, and after we finished, there was still loads and loads of rice left. And I think Sam's mum went as a joke, "Do you want a bit of jam on it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So the rice, like the basmati rice that we just had with the curry, I then had with a bit of jam for pudding.
Yeah, she said as a joke, "Oh, we could make it into
You're
like a rice
tragic.
pudding for you," and you were like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that." Yeah,
No.
Massive bowl of rice with fucking
I
spoonfuls
don't,
of
I
jam
don't know
on it.
whether that's Ed being really weird or just too polite, because I think it's a weird mix of both. Being like, "Oh my god, she's offered me basmati rice and jam. Yeah, I have to take it. Of course I do."
Yeah, but I know Christine. I know her well enough to know if she's joking or not.
My
Yeah,
mum
that is
thinks
true.
you eat everything on the planet, so she was probably just testing the waters, going, "What kind of shit can I make this kid eat?"
Yeah. Not literal shit.
Next time you go
Well,
around
no.
Christine's, you're going to be like, "Oh, I don't suppose you'd like to suck the juice out of the bin bag, would you?" I think you'd do a nice little something with that.
I was probably saying.
Anyways,
that-
what
that's
other
horrible.
questions have you got going, Sam?
So here's a football related one. I think this is just a jab at me being a Spurs fan. What are your thoughts on Heung-min Son's propensity to burst into tears on the football pitch? And I think that's criminal.
Propensity.
Yeah,
Propensity?
someone
Who
thinks
sent
they're
you in
smart. I can't. It's anonymous. I know Ed's already baited someone out, but it's
Oh yeah,
anonymous.
of course, yeah.
And I don't want to give this guy the time of day or the sunlight because fuck him. Heung-min Son is a
All the sunlight.
yep.
Don't give him the
what are
time
your
of day
thoughts on
or
that?
even a drip of sunlight. And what on Hyunmin Son?
Yeah, I
crying
assume
on
it
the
means
pitch?
crying after losing the League Cup final. I think that
Oh.
kid is a legend. He is an amazing footballer who
He
wears
needs
his
to grow
heart
up
on his
a bit,
sleeve.
doesn't
Oh, Edward. He wears his heart on his
lives with his
sleeve
parents, doesn't
and he
he?
loves the game and all he wants to do is win something, but he's stuck at Spurs and he can't. It makes me cry, so I understand it making him cry because he's living it.
Right.
Spurs probably the worst
Okay,
club
well, I
in the
mean, yeah, I
world.
think you
What'd you say?
Spurs are probably the worst club in the world.
Oh, okay, great, thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice. We've actually got a bet going, don't we? Which has been going on for the last 3 years. Every year
Longer
I've said
than that, I think.
4, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just every year I go
Should
to
be
it.
about
Yeah, we'll win a
80
trophy.
quid.
We'll win a trophy this
Double
year.
or nothing.
And you go nope, and we never do. And I always go, yeah, next year double it, or I'll
Double or
we'll call it
nothing,
even. Yeah. And it's
So I
up
think
to
we're
a lot.
up to like
right.
40 quid.
Probably 40. It started at 5, so 5 double.
You're saying that
yeah,
if
four.
What happens if Chelsea win the Champions League? Then does anything happen then?
Sam has to pay up.
Cry? No, that was not part of the deal. It's just if Spurs win. But I think after next season, I'm going to call it quits
bastard.
because it's turning into a fucking lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to pay me 40
Yeah,
quid? Can
probably.
we just get this? Or even
No,
80
I
quid
said we're going to double it and then next season, because I'll have money next
Or
year.
like
doesn't matter.
1,000?
80 quid. You're going to pay me 80 quid.
No,
if
but we're
Spurs
going to
don't-
win the Audi Cup again next year, so it doesn't matter.
Audi Cup doesn't count.
Right. Anyways, let's move away
Yeah,
from football.
last one,
We're not
sorry.
a football podcast.
No,
For God's
not in the
sake.
slightest. We're not hooligans.
Especially not a Spurs podcast. Fucking hell.
Thanks.
Might as well hang ourselves. Anyways, have you got any more?
Yeah, I've got one
any
more.
more for any more?
Where is it? Yeah, this one. This is lowering the tone a bit, but I also think it's quite an insightful question at the same time.
The first one we went with was what hand do you wank with?
Yeah,
The tone is
Yeah.
rock bottom.
It's on that level.
Brilliant.
So would you rather give 99% of the blowjob or the last 1%?
Yeah.
One of God's greatest questions.
99, I think.
Why? It's a lot more work.
It's a lot more work.
That was
yeah.
so quick.
Well,
You've thought
can you
about this
imagine
before,
like
haven't
the
you?
stickiness in your mouth and the taste and the
Please.
consistency? It's just the worst
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say
hang
that.
on. Are we saying?
thing.
Are we saying
yeah,
the-
the 1%
the-
is
The 1%
obviously
is the finishing of the job.
yeah.
And the first 99%.
No, I got that, but what I'm saying is it also contained in the mouth?
I'd presume so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You said say
sorry.
blowjob, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm 99% then.
Yeah,
There
I'd
you go.
say 99%.
You'd rather
I
go
don't
with
feel like I should be giving this question any more time.
Yeah, so we're all going to go with the cardio, not the
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
to be
the
fair, there's
end
no
of the job.
specification over how long 99% is.
Yeah.
I ain't going 20 minutes.
That is very true.
We don't need to go into that anymore. Please move on.
Yeah.
All right, Ed. Here's a quick question. You can only allow one
quick
answer, and
fire.
you're only allowed to say the answer and no explanation.
Okay.
How long would you like that 99% to be? Like what's the most
like
amount
it
of
to
time
be?
you would have that 99%?
Most
Like-
of
How
the
long
time.
would you like it to be? So that
Yeah, what's the most
4
amount
days?
of time that 99%? That you,
4 days.
right. Okay. Okay.
So
I've
by
got
that
my
logic, the
questions
last
now.
1%, that means that big moment at the end is going to be hours.
Hours
It's gonna be
long.
Hours.
Right. I managed to get quite a few questions actually. Most of them submitted by one person, and I'm going to list off of all of the questions that one person asked first because some of them I don't think are
Usable?
appropriate.
An
It's
hour's
like
work.
quick fire. Can we do quick fire? I love quick fire questions.
all right.
They're my favourite thing.
Okay, quick fire questions.
Keep a straight face as well.
Question number one: tits or arse?
Arse.
Us.
Right. Okay. Top adult film stars.
Johnny Sins.
Kylie Page.
Who's that?
Look her up.
Maybe later.
Max, you need to answer
What
that.
is
as
your
well.
pin
You're not doing
number?
this, Max.
Who's your favourite?
No, sorry.
Who's your favourite adult star? I feel like I'm
No,
beating
my question
myself
was,
out
what
by
is your
actually
pin number?
actually saying a real one, and you've gone for Johnny Sins.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to.
I just think it's really commendable.
I'm
He's-
choosing my right not
Who's,
to.
who's that? Who's that little Mexican bloke? He's funny. Juan or something, isn't it?
Right, that just seems like a racist
Have you not
guess.
seen him? He's like tiny, but he's got a massive cup. It's hilarious.
Please.
Okay,
He's,
right,
he's
look.
basically you, but with
Right,
a
next
bigger
question.
willy.
Ed, shut up. Next question, please. fucking stop talking. Everything you've said today has just been
When was
wrong.
okay? This one you can kind of explain because I feel like it needs an explanation. This is from the different people now. When was the last time you shat your pants? I've got an answer for this.
I know your answer for this as well.
Probably a baby.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. I've never done it when I was
Probably
drunk.
a baby.
Yeah.
You haven't shit yourself since you wore a nappy. I actually find that quite impressive. Is that worrying?
I've had a couple of close calls, but my pants, my butthole came in clutch. Sucked it all back up.
Right.
Yeah.
This wasn't necessarily the sound effects. I think it's been since I was probably 6 or 7. And I remember it vividly. I was in bright yellow pyjamas. And I woke up and I didn't make it to the toilet in time. They probably were SpongeBob. And I completely ruined the bottom set to the point where I went back to bed, changed the bottoms, and just took them outside and put them in the bin straight away.
You didn't just shit yourself.
Just binning.
You completely ruined your pyjama bottom.
When I say they were completely yellow and then turned like a horrible, like musky brown entirely.
The fact that they were yellow when they started with is just brilliant. They were already an awful colour for pyjama bottoms, and you fucked them so hard they're brown. awful, baby. Ed is solely enjoying that.
You had to throw them away because you turned them shit colour.
Yeah, they were quite. I was a kid, but they were like quite short, like almost short shorts.
Oh, I've lost the plot, mate. Honestly.
What, did your dad pick them out? Sorry, completely inappropriate. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Tell you what, Sam. Just to save you some embarrassment. The last time I shat myself was probably about probably less than a year ago. And even worse, I shat my pants at work on a long shift. So basically, context to this, I was having really bad stomach pains for a good week. And I was like, oh, it's really, like, I thought it was, well, I didn't know what I thought it was. I was just really, like, sharp stabbing pains. And it was in the summer last year, and I was eating a lot of pizza because I worked on a bar where there was a pizza oven, and at lunch I'd have a pizza. And I think I basically discovered that I was lactose intolerant, or certainly to mozzarella, because I was on shift. It was a really quiet shift because it had actually just started raining, and I thought, oh, I really feel not great at all. And I thought, oh, I'm going to fart, just let out a cheeky, and it was fine. I thought, oh, decent, pang.
This is so obvious where this is
and
going.
then I had another one coming, and I felt, oh, I think this fart is going to really help out my stomach pains. So I just went, followed completely through the whole thing, and I was like, oh shit, is that actual feces? Like, is that? Oh my god! Hello, hello.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
Sorry, that's all right.
Are you live?
Yeah, kind of.
Sorry, security.
That's all right.
You come to the ground floor. The first and second floor is closed after 8.
Okay.
How long it take you roughly?
5-10 minutes, maybe.
I'm sorry for any inconvenience.
Not a problem.
Stick it sign.
Yeah, I will do next time. I'll put a sign.
Of all stories you were going through, that one, when someone walks in.
Yeah, sorry, lads. Where was I?
So do you want to just fill in what's just happened then?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Feces. I should have kept him in. I should have sat him down.
Told him the story. Look, mate,
anyways.
I shat my pants at work. Yes.
Oh, you're in time for the best bit. I'm just about to tell you that I browned my cheeks.
At least it wasn't as bad as Sam's, where he actually had to throw his shorts away because he turned them shit-coloured.
We don't know the rest of the story yet. He might well do that. We don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm not at the end of the story.
Were you wearing white
Anyways,
pants?
I did this. I did this fart, leaky, and I felt it, and I was like, oh no,
leaky.
this could be game over, really. And I did that thing where I was like, am I caked in shit? So I took one step forward.
We've all been there.
And then I felt it all. You felt all the moisture, everything.
Oh, was it?
Even started to get a bit of a smell.
So I don't want to get graphic now, but was it solid or was it? Was it solid?
There was barely any, like, it was a lot of goo. Anyways, I was on the outside. I was on the outside bar, and the outside bars say like here, and we've got an inside bar here, and you have to walk up a set of stairs. So I had to walk up a big set of stairs, kind of traipsing this shit between my cheeks. And as I was coming up the stairs, I felt a little bit of like liquid come down the back of my right leg. And I thought, this is game over now. If I'm actually walking through my main bar where I work with shit dripping down my thighs. Managed to get all the way up to the staff room, went into the toilet and was like, this is going to be bad. Undid my stuff, pulled my trousers down, absolute carnage in there, proper bad carnage. And so what I had to do, I had to get toilet paper, scrape it all off, right? Got rid of it, cleaned it, scraped it again, cleaned it, chucked it away, sprayed my pants with Febreze, and then I put a big roll of toilet paper on that like a sanitary pad. And then I got another wad of toilet paper, literally kind of half bent down, and just went straight in between my cheeks.
Just glued it in between.
And at this point, pulled it all back up, smelt a bit odd, but was like, oh, you know what, I can kind of make it. And then I managed to stay through work through another 3 hours.
Imagine
you
that.
didn't
One
go
day,
to your boss
right?
like, oh, look, mate, I'm really sorry. I've actually shit myself. Do you mind if I just...
because that's exactly how that conversation is going to go. How would you be like, look, as I'm talking to you right now, boss, I am caked in shit and I would really like to go home. There's no like easy way of saying that, is there? So yeah, it's very embarrassing, but also one of my proudest achievements, I would say.
One day this whole podcast could blow up and someone will be like, hang on, that bartender served me with shit down his legs. He made me a drink.
I knew he smelt of shit
running down his thighs.
Awful.
Wow.
Awful behaviour.
That is disgraceful.
Look, we're about half an hour in. I'm going to go with one last question that I have here. And it's kind of actually one aimed at Sam, but I'm very intrigued about the story.
Oh, God. What?
The question says, how many times has Sam offered mozzarella sticks and water to get with females?
Mozzarella sticks and water is Sam.
Oh.
That's like his holy Bible.
I think there's a story here.
He's a Jehovah's Witness. And the mozzarella sticks and water is his holy Bible.
I know exactly who's
water?
who's fucking sent that in. And I hate you so much.
Have you heard about water?
I hate you. Oh, okay, well, there's not...
You're letting water into your life.
Bit of water and mozzarella sticks. Ever had them?
So the story behind that is... okay, it's not even that embarrassing, it's just weird. It makes me sound like a bit of an idiot. It was in first year.
We've come this far.
Yeah, and I met
Says
a girl on a night
who has
out.
Shit his pants to the point where he had to throw his trousers away.
Again, the standard on this podcast is very
We're
low.
really clutched at straws.
So we are. Sorry, Sam, you were saying something about mozzarella sticks being an aphrodisiac or something like that?
No, the opposite, in fact. Didn't work. So
Shocking.
I was in the club and I met a female who I thought was attractive. So I decided to go over and speak to her. And I spoke to her, and then at one point speaking, I was like, oh, let's go and get a drink from the bar. And I went to the bar and she was just stood, I don't know, a few metres back. And I was really, really drunk at this point. So I just brought her back water. And she told all of her friends and all of my friends, and I get made fun of for that.
Where's the mozzarella stick?
Brilliant.
Well, after the night out, we, my group of friends and her group of friends, went to Mackey's on the way back, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll go up and get you some food. I'll go up and get it's fine. I'll go up and get some food."
God.
And I bought myself loads of food and just gave her one of my mozzarella sticks.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And
very
it's
generous.
not much of a big story. I just get fucking ridiculed about it. You know who
Rightfully
you
so,
are.
I think.
Screw
My
you.
favourite thing about that is that you look at the girl and you think, I feel like I want to approach her. And then you're like, I don't want to impress her too much. I don't want to give the impression off that I'm going to buy her a drink every time. I'm just going to ask for a tap water. Give her a tap
I
water.
literally did,
Keep
yeah, I
her,
did. I said,
keep
"Oh,
her
yeah."
nice and hydrated. She looks a bit flushed in the club. And
Hang
then
on
not
a
only
second.
that, you double down on the fact that you're a very humble guy.
Yeah.
And then you gave her just one of your own mozzarella sticks.
We just,
I spent £15 in there on loads of cheeseburgers and
tap water and mozzarella sticks. Yep.
you're going to try that next time. You're going to give that a go.
Yeah.
Put that in the playbook.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, if there's anything to learn from this episode, it's that I've shat my pants on a regular basis.
And it's if I walk up to you in a
mozzarella
club,
sticks
you're getting
and
free water.
Yeah, there you go. And what have we learned from Ed? Nothing as usual.
That we
But that's
shouldn't let
okay.
him speak. That's what we've learned. That he should not be allowed to speak anymore.
I
you agree with that?
to be honest, I have to talk shit in order to give myself a bit of personality, which
No
is
pun intended.
the sad reality, really. Well, you guys spoke shit. I just laughed at you because that is
Yeah.
embarrassing. Although, have we told the story
Very
about
true.
the little shit nugget on the floor?
Yes,
I
we
don't
have.
know.
Well, I think we have.
Yeah, we have.
I think we have. Yeah. A
What
lot of
is that?
related stories in
Yeah.
my life.
If you don't know
I'm
what
not
we're on
sure.
about, go back and listen to the old episodes and see if you can find it, because it's a proper gem of a story.
see
That
if you
one.
can find it. If you can find the shit nugget
50
clip,
quid giveaway.
we'll give you...
Not 50
Yeah,
quid.
Sam will give you 50 quid.
I already I made 8.
Yeah, you do.
Brilliant. Okay, quick roundup of points. I'm just going to say Sam Clipstone for the mozzarella sticks and water tip. I would write that down, but I don't have any writing utensils. Sam, your Clipstone, who are you giving your points to?
Max for serving people drinks during COVID time. I'm sure this was with the
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
hygienic possible situation you could ever be in. I think that's
Yeah, who's worried
Brilliant.
about COVID when there's shit dripping down my arse? Yeah, very true. What about you, Ed? Who's your points going
Yeah,
to?
I'm going to give my points to Sam for managing to completely change the colour of his shorts or trousers to the point where he had to throw them
Brilliant.
away. So, yeah.
Lovely stuff.
I'm proud that
All right,
that's the
then,
moment in my life that's
well-
getting me the most points on this podcast. Like, I never get points, and that moment there is the point that really sets me above. Wow.
Yeah. I think the most embarrassing things are the things that people can relate to the most. You know what I mean?
Not really.
No.
Okay. We have another episode next week, which I'm just going to say now, we might have some special guests.
Oh.
We might have some special guests.
That's news to me.
So just going to say that now. Might have some special guests.
We
all
already
right,
have some special guests.
Gang.
Is it going to be the geezer that interrupted us earlier?
Us.
We're special.
Yeah, we're going to get the security geezer back for another episode. Maybe he can be the fourth man in the podcast.
Hell yeah. I'm well up for that.
Yeah.
Get him involved.
Cool. All right. Well, let's call it a day. Au revoir, geezers. See you till next week. See you till bye-byes.
See you till
Bye-bye,
bye-bye.
guys.
See you
Have a
later.
lovely
Bye.
week.
Peace.
Right.
Oh my god, we actually got through an episode.